did like all this week, and I made this layout. It's like a little sample of like the way that my classroom would be, and I didn't put everything, but this is like some of the stuff that my classroom would be. And then we're supposed to create an assessment for like math, because I was doing second grade. I kind of made it simple because like they were just learning how to multiply, so I made it simple, and I made this the back. And you're supposed to put like pictures too, because then they won't feel intrigued and want to do it. So then this was for another reading task, which is problem and solution, and you got to pick like whatever topic you wanted, and like on each you're supposed to try to fill in the blank. So like for Barbara is sick, you might put like she got some medicine or something, and then this was one of the lessons that we did. This was one of the ones that we had to pick any topic. Like she said, it doesn't have to be like a school topic or stuff. So I just made it about chocolate. Yeah. And then this is the back. So the things you had to do on this was you had to make vocabulary words, an objective, which is like what somebody can do. And we had to write materials, questioning. We had to do the lesson, and remediation, enrichment, and additional resources. And then we had to make a schedule, and we like all did this for like the day one. So like this was my schedule that we made, because she told us the requirements that we had to do, and then she said you could add some stuff if you still had like some stuff from the day left. And then we had to make vocab words, like extra vocab words, because there's this book that you got. So we got to pick between some books, and we picked Library Lion. So we got to pick any vocabulary words that we thought that second graders wouldn't know, and we put it on here. And then this was one of my lesson plans, and then this was the one that wasn't typed. This is the one that was typed. And then, so this was like basically my draft, and we're supposed to put a pie chart and stuff. You had to put a pie chart, how long like you'd be doing stuff, and your lesson itself. And I guess you're supposed to put like teacher, student, because you're supposed to say what you'd say, and then what you think a student would say.
Oh, okay.
And then a newsletter. And she said you could do birthdays, reminders, like stuff about events, and like what you were learning. And I'm gonna take it home so you guys can see the stuff.
That's sort of like the newsletter you have from the Seagull every week, right?
And then this was the worksheet that I made for math, and it was a little bit like simple, but I kind of wanted it to make it like a little bit hard. So I tried to explain in my lesson that like 5 plus 5 is the same as like 5 times 2. And that's like what my lesson is about, because it was to show how these are the same as this. And then this was like my draft of the worksheet, because like we got to do like whatever we wanted to. And then, oh yeah, I made a math game. So I made a math and a reading game. I don't know what happened to my math one, because I couldn't find it, but this is my reading one. So I made 2 paper airplanes, so there'd be 2 teams, and whatever, like, so you try to throw the airplane into one of these, and whatever, like, thing you got, that's what you have to do for a reading. So, like, if you're reading a book, you're supposed to, like, act out one of the scenes, or, like, describe the main idea of the book, or, like, draw a picture. And then my math one was gonna be like, there's a building, and there's like 8 levels, and on each level the questions are gonna get harder and harder, but like you have to answer them, and then whoever can get to the top first would win the game. And then she also said to make an incentive. So I made like little fake money, and like I'd have like a mini store that they could pick something from, and like I made 1, 5s, and 10s. Like 10s is just through like standing up to somebody who was being mean, and like ones was just like doing your work, and then like fives, I don't know what I was thinking for fives. And so then we made some posters. That's the one that we made on the first day, and it's supposed to tell people about yourself. And then yeah, and then I made some other posters, like, and then problem and solution. So the problem was this girl is spray painting the school, and then somebody's watching them, so they were gonna tell the police. And then this was the one for this one right here.
Making chocolate.
Yeah, so you just had to put it on a bigger poster because she said for second graders they like anger charts and they like things to be decorated. So, or else they won't really like pay attention. So this is like what I did.
And what did the Jolly Ranchers represent?
Nothing.
Oh.
She just gave it to us at the end.
Okay.